Good morning all of you. Once again we are here. At firstly we are going to see here today about writing skill. In earlier standard you have studied about writing skill. So at firstly we should know what are the 4 skills. In generally we call these 4 skills as first one. In short we called it as the LSRW. So full form of it: listening skill, second speaking skill, then third is reading skill, and the last one, that is writing skill. Okay, when you are from first standard or from your KG, LKG, at that time till here you have to develop these all 4 skills. So one by one you were developed, and always you are developing also. In future also you will develop these 4 skills. When you are develop these 4 skills totally, then you are very well in that language. You have the command of that language. That's why you should develop all those 4 skills. So these 4 skills also students deeply connected with our day-to-day life. So what's that? When you are child or when you are infant, at that time what happened? You are so silent. But everything at your home you observed very silently. And at that time what happened? You observe where your mother, your father, your grandma, your grandpa were talking at your home. You are so conscious about it, about those things. Though you are small, though you are infant, then also you are so conscious about this atmosphere. Whatever happened all around you, you absorbed it. And that's why sometimes elders think that, what? This is infant, this is child. They do not know anything what's happened at the home. So it's not matter like that. Everything, whatever happened at your home, these all things deeply listened by that infant. And that's why the first skill of year, that is first one, that is listening. Okay, it's developed at your infant time. When you were in the home of your mother, at that time also what happened? You listen very carefully inside the home of your mother. What happened around you or surrounding of yours? So it's very necessary that we must speak, or we should speak very carefully, because whatever the listen by the infant, that's why we must careful. We should careful about all those speaking. That's why speaking skill developed from the home till this age, till lifelong. Okay, so it's the listening skill. Now the second one is speaking skill. What happened? When you were infant, at that time what happened? When you are totally grown up, the first word of yours may be Baba, maybe Papa, okay, like these words. So you were pronounced these words, and at that time it develops the speaking skill. Unless you are, when you are able to listen each and every words by your parents, by the people which are surrounded by you, when you are able to listen all those things, then you are able to speaking. Okay, so the second skill is related with this one, listening skill, then related with speaking skill. When you fully develop your listening skill, your speaking skill, then what happened? Totally you grown up. in about 2.5 years, and you were admitted to the school, nursery, playgroup, like that. And what happened? Afterwards that you are able to, or at that time you were able to read the alphabets like A, B, C, D, or the Marathi letters like A, A, E, E, like that. So after listening, speaking, and when you are able to listen each and every word, as well as able to listen each and every speak the word, same words, and then you are able to read these words. And after that, what happened? Here, after that you were able to write each and every word which were listened by you, spoke by you, as well as read by you. So at that time you were able to wrote each and every letters, each and every sentences. So these all skills are connected with each other. So what happened? Sometimes you feel that English is so difficult language. It's not matter like that. When you listen lots of words, when you speak, when you listen lots of words, lots of conversation in English, at that time you are definitely able to speak in speaking, able to read also lots of, though the words or sentences difficult to you, then also you are able to speak also, then afterwards writing. How, in what way the words are pronounced by someone, by listening you are also able to write those sentences, those words. So these all skills are totally connected to each other. Now this much only. Now we are go towards the last one skill, that is writing skill. The next or the last skill is writing skill. Today we are going to start it. The first one we are going to see, you have also learned in earlier standard about that. It's about letter writing. It's very interesting topic, letter writing. Let's see here, letter writing. We can see here it's very and useful art. So at earlier time, your grandpa, your grandma, as well as your parents also were able to, and now also they are able to write the letters. But sometimes we don't. Why? Because day by day this art is destroyed, and that's why it's necessary we have to develop this art, letter writing. Not only we are go to write letters to our relatives, to our friends, to our the close ones, but also at many occasions when we want to do job application, as well as when we want to do complaint about anything, especially to the newspaper editor, like that at that time also. So lots of things or lots of occasion we have to write letters. So at firstly there are two types of letters writing. The two types, or we called it as the two forms. Two forms or two types. So what are the two types? The first one is formal letters, and the second one is informal letters. Okay, these are two types. In formal letters, it includes semi-formals also. Okay, how will it be? I am going to explain. The first one type, now we are going to study. What is here? The first one is formal letters. What is formal letters? Informal letters. Can you say here the formal letters are? What are the what we called as the formal letters? Generally, when formal letters means what? Generally we are when we are write letters for job application, to newspaper editors, to our principal, to when we want to leave from our office, from our school, from our college. At that time also we write for permission. Like these letters, etc. Like these letters we called as the formal letters. The language is too formal. It's the language which is so differ from our language which we are generally used at our home. So at firstly, formal letters layout. So I am going to write here formal letters. Formal letter writing, it includes application letters. Then also here, or we called it also job application. The next is here complaint letters. Okay, if you want to take permission at that time also, when you want to take permission at that time also, you take the help of formal letter, etc. Okay, as well as when you write to letter newspaper editors, okay, etc. Now we go towards layout or the format of formal letter. So what is the layout? How to write formal letters? Okay, here we are going to see layout or format of formal letters. What's here? The first one is that you have to mention into layout. You have to mention how do you write your formal letter. That's here. The first one is, that is sender's address, the writer's address. Okay, the first one is. Then second, here after sender's address you have to mention date. Then third is designation of the senders. The next is here receiver's address. The next is fifth one, that is salutation word, or before salutation word, if there is application letter, newspapers editors, we want to write about anyhow condition to newspaper editors. At that time also, mainly application letters, we have to write reference. Okay, we have to write reference. Then next to it reference, after that subject. Next salutation. Next to it, that is body of the letter. Then next body of the letter. So these all points should come in your formal letter writing. Okay, so you do not have to write these points, but according to these points you have to write each and every details in your letter.